Alright, I'm seeing my main fat and CS no go in free mega TV. I saw ye emfa bro bibi enya kopon ishira papa and ya baby am support am de my away platform we eso. Na abusianti a me sa aka. Yi na yini se ene Supreme Court eko asetena. Na asetena na Supreme Court eko ye ni na eye Re-collation na eko so ayato abawi almost getting to a month. But a fee and a Jean Mensah and an for Ayo Wandin said, Omo Re-collation war Emrekwa Constitution of Ghana 1992 Constitution any mu baby ada say Electoral Commission or organizing election ya was so yeden who sign a Re-collation after the returning officer why they were declared results no polling station or any baby. But this is the first time a Jean Mensah and for say no. Omo ebibusi amra no so no beye di omo pe. Abusuya ene kopie court no Okakwe Central Supreme Court atimi akwahye the Re-collation results wa ifiri ho no bae. Enti sama me Jean Mensah we. Supreme Court enche yini say you say John Dramani Mahama akamra ketewa bi na owura no eba be president. What you say? Enti saa dwumadi na omuguso omoye no Supreme Court ayo mu afiri say bi omo nyeden omo entimi ni NDC MPP fo nye dwuma bio because omo ankasa MDC no abansisa eba beba. Enti for that matter no enyima bi a mo fa chiri se mission left enyima boni bi a na sebi na omoye no wo no enne omo ni bi omoye. There is no way they are going to continue with such a dirty thing again. And the Supreme Court again so the Re-collation for Okakwe Central results a bio. Now Kevin Akobodu Taylor abe drop what issues. In fact, the same year about the two now Chima and Sama. In fact, and ye easy and sebi mameno or sefata sem kagana food na a conso. Ebisan is hardened and a simple person of mine or born. Or mining you with Japan, a deal and I will be a free Ghana for her. In fact, and send the Academy Ecobodical Dibia Tuga. Now we'll review a lot of secrets behind all this thing. Jean Mensah episode Yedimu MPP. The enjoying Nanis of person or 10 majority na NDC for now. Intimate Cobasso Mbiana NDC for to be really Ghana comfortably. In fact, Kevin Edin Sema to drop in person like a sati yanko and could see Kevin Ecobodical and some of the to the Coba Nakana Electoral Sunaco Israel.
The editorial of the day, Electoral Commission. Jean Mensah is a threat to Ghana's democracy. Now, the reason why Jean Mensah is dangerous and they are if you're a young man in Ghana, right now the information we are getting in say the NPP leadership promises Samia Uku say obey the minority leader. Now they have given him a task. Said the 9 constituencies, on it cannot damwa because before the elections, Samia Uku normally a diabolic things he shared in sim. Say a tubo galam say former Bakura Kuni Parada and on and in charge. Now there's a rift between Nanabi and Samia Uku. Now cannot damwa more. They have an issue with Samia Uku because on the day of the elections, numbers are not open Ashanti region into Mensi. A 2% comedy bar bontino. The NPP NDC security was able to stop them. Now, at the Kudientia Electoral Commission by a press conference and then say they are planning on using force to claim the 9 seats na Akano from the 9 constituencies of Mokano. And right now, what they want to do, then say they have given Samia Uku a task. And the task is simple. Ninyana say, I want to Samia Uku and gather a year stacks on the lines. Kanodamwa and Samia Uku will be in charge of a year constituencies are your record ya. And the EC say, we nullify or recognize it. Now, what they are thinking of doing is some the force just our constituencies in ya into a greater Accra for a year seats or so. I'm per se on the tags edgy. Over Ashanti Regional 3, I'm per se on the tags edgy. So when steady seats now academia a MPP seats. And they know they have lost all the seats, especially in Sawoma Dwejiri another press seat, it is gone. They know they lost it. Now what they want to do is say, Jean Mensah himself say NDC holding on to the 2/3 of parliament. Only Jean Mensah will to jail. So Jean Mensah and the boss no, they are preventing NDC from having a 2/3 of parliament. That is her priority right now. It is and I would say Jean Mensah, they don't want the rest of the seats when NDC win, you know. They don't want to hand it over to the NDC because the strategy is say NDC nya 2/3 now. The NDC cannot take some decisions because NDC will 2/3 my friend Jean Mensah about parliament. And remember, parliament has the same powers as the high court. So what they can do is they say they can question Jean Mensah, and if they find Jean Mensah answers not credible, now Omangasa committee in parliament, they sit on it and see say there are some there are loopholes in her statement. They can come out with a conclusion say Jean Mensah has committed a crime, and that they can write and send to the president for the president to do what, to sign it for it to take effect. Jean Mensah himself, that is very possible. So what she's trying to do is say she is trying to prevent the NDC from getting 2/3 of parliament, and that is the agenda now. And MPP for now promising to say Omo be use state security to take this seat into Re-collation. No, the Re-collation they want to do, no, it is going to be bloody. The Re-collation they want to do in parliament, no, it is going to be bloody because it is a Re-collation. Omo pese omo ye na omo de den. Omo be agwa we pa enkranfo no obi a me yesu enkranfo do ebimu yankwasafo me enkranfo we omo yefun papa. Just say omo ntie show no kwasase bi omo church brama ade a me hear information ya den enkranfo no busa me question bi. Now the issue is obi a me show nkranfo no busa me chain bo muni sika no beto chain ena me kuta me boga me gold chain e me $11,000 ena me se muni sika mo beto bi nkranfo mo fu plane na 38D seat na moto me nkranfo mo krom ha omo fu plane ko Ghana 38D 39B omo te toilet no ho saa ro da ko dun kran omo dun kran kwasa keka saa me ye show busa me se me chain bo e $11,000. Now so what Jean Mensah is trying to do is say she's trying to prevent NDC from getting the 2/3 fully and getting even more. Into the strategy is now say wabase 9 constituencies no results no Re-collation no on tiasie because ne officers ni bi wo ha ye tata omo ye tietia omo so ye bu omo o se bi wo kra ne de sekan gina omo so. Now let me show you something. Say unya abotre na u study how things has or have folded to this point. You can see clearly say the Electoral Commission no any Jean Mensah no they want chaos. Yeah, we NDC ni we garden ni awoto aba ewo constituency sa constituencies we mu. Where is it? O young man be our any of these constituencies any day be a mobe hu say easy I na adwin say omo ba be Re-collation. That collation center also munya more than 3,000 people. You should not allow the EC and the police to override any of you guys. You people are supposed to be very watchful. Our some money down na monitor EC no regional offices and the district offices. You should not allow any Re-collation to happen. There shouldn't be any Re-collation in Ghana. In fact, it should never happen because nowhere in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana say returning officer declare results. Yasaba say about Re-collation declare results. It is never anywhere in the CR 1227 in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. There is no law that permits that. Into any time obibe na adwin say obey Re-collation illegality, and we have the right to ban them. We have the right to attack them because from what we know, all the returning officers are call election is stands per the EC's own act and its own constitution. So nobody in Ghana now should go anywhere else and say they are going to do Re-collation. It's illegal. Say Electoral Commissioner be any office. No, because Re-collation or committing a crime against the Republic of Ghana, and that Electoral Commissioner does not have to go home. Any police officer who will be at that place saying, "Sir, I came to protect." That police officer is an illegal police officer. He's working against the constitution of this republic, and he doesn't have to go home. We need to attack anybody who tries to do re-collation in Ghana again, because wherever the elections were called by the returning officer, that is the end of it. We are not supposed to do any re-collation. It's more Domi Kwabenya, the NDC candidate won, and you people are not supposed to allow any re-collation. So is Siniba Domi Kwabenya or anywhere to put any box down with any, you need to attack them, because they are not supposed to. The moment they do that, there will be chaos in Ghana. The moment you allow the EC to do any re-collation in any part of this country, there will be chaos in this country, in Tokwabe Sea. To prevent war, we are not supposed to do any re-collation. We will have to protect our democracy. Last time I catch them, I said the Kufuor administration, they are not ready to leave. They want to destroy this nation. Inti young percent Tokwabe Sea Ghana, no, we the citizens who went to vote at Domi Kwabenya, electoral officer, no, declare winner. We stick to that, because the constitution of the EC, the Emrana Ebo election hobino, it states it clearly. Say and a returning officer declare a parliamentary candidate. The question I want to ask is, say, Adentina EC the list we buy one for Damango and count. Why didn't Jean Mensah add Damango? Why? Because the same thing that happened at Obuasi East. They all see a C what Domi Kwabenya. They all see a C what Okankwe Central. They see a C what Tema Central. Nyama all see a C what Hafuano South. No? And yet the same thing is see what Damango. Adentina Damango one fan count. Damango, you were here when somebody went into a room to go and declare the election results without the candidate, and we're not even knowing who that person is. And so EC Jean Mensah did not add Damango. I didn't know for Damango account, because Damango in the seat. No youth in Ghana should allow any re-collation in Ghana. Any re-collation the Electoral Commission starts is illegal, and will burn it down. Any police officer who follows any re-collation agent or follows any ballot box in any building that or re-collation, we will come and attack you. We don't want this country. We don't want chaos, because the moment there's re-collation, all the seats now NDC winning, it will overturn, and that will bring chaos. And we don't want that chaos. Ghanaians don't want chaos. The NDC as a political party, they are law abiding. That is why they are in court. And the CI 127 states it clearly in 2020. Near to Kroma, and I call Techiman South. Let me show you something. Before we go to Techiman South, my mention currently Atra EC Ocha. No, let me go to Techiman South. I'm in there. In 2020, Techiman South, a whole electoral officer declare elections. Your botuo gidi see the NDC for Busa electoral officer now declare elections. Say papers now they declare elections. When the sign here, where are the documents? That returning officer no amma answer. That was the same day MPP for the soldier for not soldier for Gina returning officer. So man the pressure say on declare NPP Nino Techiman South 2020. This is what happened. Let me show you this. 2020 in Techiman South. This is what happened. All right. This is 2020. Techiman South. Well, baby, I declare results. He's a returning officer. Or declare results and SAR results in ECG2. Now police botu. Even after declaring that result, NDC for returning officer no bukubusa and said documents in a wing.
Can you finish?
I just want to make a quick message. I've sent everything to region, so you'll get to it. To the region. No,
You are the returning officer.
And I don't have copy here.
You see, by law, you were sworn in by the magistrate.
I will pay you.
You see, you are returning officer. That's why we come to you. It is an office work. We just want what you have declared.
You don't have a copy.
If we have a copy, or we can cite it, have a look at what you have declared.
Why should we go to region when you are the returning?
I don't have copy here.
Elections here.
You go with copy.
You take the results.
You see, even if the regional officer gives us the results, we cannot rely on that. It is that which you have given. But the law says that you are the one to declare the results.
You know, my brother, there is one thing. As individual citizens of this country, we all have a responsibility to ensure that the country is peaceful. And that is the primary responsibility that we have in anything that we do. And for instance, that is why I am here. I would urge you to contribute to that peace. Because you see, if there is any indication that you have done something that helps the other party to steal the election, it raises tension and it gives a lot of us problems. So whatever you will do to contribute to that, I would urge you to do it. So that if, for instance, they are asking for the summary sheet, be frank and open and say, this is the summary sheet that I prepared. Answer the things such that everybody will be convinced, and then the tension can come down, and then we'll all have peace. Too much tension is not good for the country at all.
I don't have any tension at all. Yes. Computer everything. You put everything. They were there. Yes. It wasn't that they were there.
Tell me that you have cemented the region and you don't have a copy.
For those who are going to
Mr. Returning Officer,
figures and put them in the book. While they were there, they saw everything. And they didn't do any
Mr. Returning Officer, by CI 127, Revelation 43, it says that it is only you've been appointed as a returning officer for the Techiman constituency. From the facts we have come to you, you have told us that you have declared the results. On the basis of the law, we are asking that what has been declared, if we can be given a copy of the statement of proof known as the pink sheet, showing the result for Techiman South. That is our request to you.
I'm saying I'm giving it to the region, so when you go there, they'll give you a copy.
Our copy is with the original electoral officer. So we should go to the regional director of Electoral Commission for a copy of the Techiman South. Is that what you are saying?
Before we leave, he made a statement. Let's confirm it on camera. That he has all the pink sheets of the election.
2020, returning officer declare elections. You put a pink sheet where or see pink sheet in original kwaji. You say you talk about Techiman. You jinana will declare results. Also now returning officer and Brandon Chester won't kwan or to declare results. No. NDC pushed and pushed. More video they see Techiman South. After that, the NDC worked to petition the Electoral Commission. The same Jean Mensah. And I'm catching Jean Mensah said, this is what has happened. A whole returning officer declared an election without pink sheet. We don't even have the reference document. So, should it stand? Jean Mensah Electoral letter responded NDC for in 2020. Catchrom say yes. Say ye tuaba. Na say ye kan abano. Na say returning officer declare abana. Sana mrane chire. Inti abano whoever he would declare for no. Bibian to Mrs. Sano. The only place that can change that is the court. So when NDC petitioned Electoral Commission, and this was the petition, and this was the response from Jean Mensah. I'm not going to read the whole response, but the part that she stated, our response will say, 13 or see re-collation can be done at all levels when requested before the declaration of results. However, once election results have been declared, a dissatisfied party cannot request for a re-collation or recount of the result. This is Jean Mensah's statement to the NDC. Into when a Jean Mensah Jina can say re-collation there. Baby, I no any the same day na ye kan abano. Ye kan abano na won peneswa. Saturday na me engina so ne kan ansa na declare. The moment e be declare abano, nobody can re-collate again. CI127 is stating emphatically, and that was the reference point of Jean Mensah. Inti okacha NDC for say Techiman South. The mu video ma ye both woni nyina no. Or see as far as say a returning officer no it declare no it is done. It is finished. The only thing that can happen to that declaration, Sebio ebetimaka say enya legitimate no, is to go to court. Into everywhere in 2022, you declare about ama NDC no by a returning officer no. Clearly, it is done. Into anybody who does re-collation again, whether EC or whoever, is a criminal. We need to kill that person because that person wants chaos in Ghana. Mama Chiro, why Jean Mensah is dangerous. On say and the Jean Mensah Ekasan. Let me show you a typical thing, dangerous thing about Jean Mensah. Oh, me one example. Here Techiman South video no. Oh, circumstances surrounding a sad declaration at Jean Mensah Jitum no. Oh, Techiman South. Time I will declare results. Won't they see what here? Upon all these things that Jean Mensah who are booked for, Jean Mensah said it was legit. She did not have a problem. She did not complain, say any of his returning officers were under pressure. You are first kind or see upon your who you know, or see no problem. NPP winning 2020. Oh, Osha list way more. I'm going to give you one example when we say Jean Mensah or bottom or a boa. When we Obuasi East or see Obuasi East declaration. No? So we here and then the press conference or say, oh, no, Obi kuta sekain ejina returning officer nechi. Obi kuta ekuma. Muntie Jean Mensah. This is Jean Mensah's statement.
In Obuasi East, the collation center was attacked by party supporters and the returning officer was threatened with an axe. His hands were lifted up and he was asked to declare a winner when that was not what was reflected on the results collation form. Again, that process was not lawful and the commission would not uphold it.
Osi Obuasi West electoral officer no na obi kuta axe obi kuta kuma janichi ekuta sekanya omaya ready say omo betwitwa no eno mo pagya ne nsa by force say obi ewini. This is the statement from Jean Mensah. It was Obuasi West declaration no wrong. Momi yanko Obuasi West nyanko hwe declaration si bi omo ye no. Se no obi kuta aso ejina. This is Obuasi West declaration. Obuasi East. Obuasi East.
In Obuasi East.
He and a easy returning officer no ubikuta sekan gina de chi. Jean Mensah say adikudienti Obuasi West, Obuasi East. Oma NDC abrante ni wili ni say ono ka kire Ghana for say na ubikute kuma. This is the statement of Jean Mensah. Munti asmo kan. Jean Mensah.
In Obuasi East, the collation center was attacked by party supporters, and the returning officer was threatened with an axe. His hands were lifted up, and he was asked to declare a winner when that was not what was reflected on the results collation form. Again, that process was not lawful, and the commission would not uphold it.
This woman is a fucking liar. A target, no matter target NDC seats, no winning. They want to turn the 2/3. My boy Obuasi East declaration actually. After even the declaration, the EC official made sure say the NDC candidate actually signed. This is the this.
That's right. So we summer Kevin Ekobedi Lanso. What me ediatu egafefefe. Inti ya nkasa krano. Eto de biawo odwe mu awo ntiase. Se Jean Mensah we no kra na din e na opeso oji. Edin e na ope free Ghana for ho. Edin e na se bi NDC for the aye no ntiasa. Jean Mensah we aye se odwe mu awo ntiase right from the day ananado ebo ni din. What time NDC for to the extent say 2020 results krano. Na presidential no se bi ono ankasa krado na we dem or the results eneba. It wasn't according to anase na nya according to the pin sheet na omokika boom no into her 2020 DC ya na obetre results na we dem na wasan popa na wasan different results about na popa young who be kran mimi who 3 times, and it is more than that. 3 consecutive times. Enti yembisa ye ho se edin ene ekoso. Edin ene si ya ema sa man etimi ekoso. This time around, sadina tactics na no ye because you see the onim say presidential election ne. In fact, NPP for a report that is 38.1. We are report bo me radio what you say. Enti no o pe kwan bi so a o pe say edin offer na NDC seat na omwanwe ni bi no oyeden ogigi seat ni bi na odekoka MPP for the no nti wo yesi ya se bi eburu se bi nya do edin na obenya free mo mama Jean Mensah wo yesi ya edin na obenya edi free mo edin na obenya free mo nti de bia yaka se NDC for bana mama we omo investigate no anhwehwe ni mu anhu de na ekoso nti a odi se adwuma no se MPP for no mo hye n'eki sisi ka bi no mo bi so akire no ana se sebi adwomboni bi na hye ne tremo de yesa. And this for the oral team should be getting ready for this woman. The oral operation recover all loot. Munye de munye ready emasa woman way because we the NDC for munyache. And this is the timer. She must be uprooted. She must be uprooted. We yen sense so we see mutu na se because sebi untimi mfa Ghana nye we japade. Untimi ntine ba bi nka se nipa we na me pese bi declare as presidential candidate election results na ankoba ne sa na obuefu. Enti from the day amame no e declare results no untimi hu se na results no de oyi na ne se MPP for nyom ebe come into consensus no mo declare Bawumia winner. Into here oma Bawumia 4 million and oma yura John Dramani Mahama what oma no 6,000 Ombekwa 6 million. Look at this. Yankopon exposing elho. So from the onset, any who said they be mama will need good intentions about NDC Amayokono. Into you NDC for you have to be very careful and treat this woman as such. In fact, since that Yahudi na ekoso. Nti abusia adene de odwen ho a wodi ase, and we know say the oye nyina no the plans the niema chese de wafa nyina na adwena wafa nyina no ebeden it will be in vain. Plans away nyina no enyi because see am no kase NDC for lead comfortably in the Parliament of Ghana. What you say 186 is not small seats out of 276, right? Or 75. And you know, the old baby are on ye. And I know say inshallah and this for they are going to get the 2/3 majority to rule this country comfortably and what? Just Emma interference PM comfortably and you know in just interference being to me ember. Tibusia Mamifa we see Hanum a mega TV. Yakupon Enshira say apena bina Uhe Mammy Cheba for all United States of America Yakupon Yoke Mamma be UK. It will be a mega TV. I said it too. Yakupon Shamba Cow. Bye bye.